welcome back everybody to the channel. New type of video today. We're doing a reading vlog. I've seen some booktube channels try this. Read it, and then as they read it, they give their live reactions to what they just read. I thought that seemed kind of fun. Maybe I can do something similar, but on the comic book side, right? So we have a nice stack of comic books for this week's new comic book day that we got to chip away at over the next couple days. On Sunday, I'm recording a top 10 comic books of the week with Kai Buck, so I have to prepare for that by reading this week's comic books and sort of getting my top 10 list ready. But in this reading session right here, we're gonna try to read the two Absolute titles that released this week. So we have Absolute Martian Manhunter, Absolute Wonder Woman, and then in order to prepare for some videos I have planned, we're gonna be doing Vertigo in review, where I cover all the Vertigo titles as they come out. So I wanna cover this one, Peril of the Brutal Dark and Ezra Kane Mystery, the newest collaboration with between Jacob Phillips and Chris Condon. So really excited about this one. And then another video I have planned in order to celebrate this newest Universal Monster series coming out for the Phantom of the Opera. I want to talk about all the other Universal Monster series that have been released, you know, like Frankenstein, Dracula, and all that stuff. So I think we're going to go through and try to rank them. So that should be pretty fun as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to be reading in today's session right now. And then throughout the rest of the weekend, I plan to finish this Far Sector Deluxe Edition, some Joe Mullen content here. So I want to finish this about halfway done. Got to finish that before Wednesday's new comic book day because I will be choosing my, you know, what I'm reading in the month of March. And then about halfway done with the Question Omnibus as well. So hopefully this weekend I can finish this, finish Far Sector, and then go into March looking good on top of my TBR. So yeah, with that being said, let's get to reading, and hopefully I'll do like a time lapse sort of thing. I can show you guys some panels, and as I finish the issues, maybe share my thoughts. So I just finished Peril of the Brutal Dark and Ezra Kane Mystery. Loved it. What a great introduction to this character. So right off the bat, we know that he's a little clumsy. Let's put it that way. He tries to like slide down like a laundry line or something like that, and he falls on his ass. So we know that he's a little bit clumsy, but he's still, I mean, he's a sharp shooter. He still gets the job done, as we see on the next page. So this was a great introduction to him. It really does set the scenario up perfectly. So Ezra Kane, he's approached, he's called by some people at the museum. An artifact was stolen, the Anvil of Hephaestus. So if you're into like Greek mythology, it's set in like the 1940s New York. I mean, it's your classic like pulpy noir. It's just another great collaboration of Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips. They're one of my favorite duos in the game. If you've read stuff like the Enfield Gang Massacre, or if you've read That Texas Blood, one of my favorite Image comic book series of all time. So I just finished Universal Monsters Phantom of the Opera, another great issue, dude. Another great example of Tyler Boss's writing. It's just great slasher stuff. Excellent artwork from Martin Simmons as well. You'll know Martin Simmons' work if you've checked out the series Department of Truth with James Tynion IV. Martin Simmons also did the art for the Universal Monsters series Dracula. So every single, you know, page is essentially just a piece of artwork. You could take that and frame it in your house and you'd be happy with it. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff. Like excellent, excellent examples of Martin Simmons artwork. The setup is interesting. It's this opera house, and we have this killer around the opera house, and he's killing off sort of members of the performances. And then we have an investigator guy who's going in and trying to solve the mystery, trying to solve what's going on. But just can't say enough good things about Martin Simmons' work. Definitely check out Phantom of the Opera, one to add to your pull list for sure. And let's get to the other Absolute titles. I cannot believe what's happening right now, dude. That's crazy. All right, so I just finished Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 17 and Absolute Martian Manhunter issue number 9. Absolute Wonder Woman was a great issue. It was pretty much a extended fight scene between Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Giganta. It was pretty funny to see Wonder Woman. She tried to keep matching Giganta's like how large she was, so she kept getting as large as Giganta. And at one point, I just couldn't believe it. They were both like, you know, the size of skyscrapers, dude. So just crazy, crazy stuff from Kelly Thompson and Hayden Sherman and the rest of the team. And in Absolute Martian Manhunter was another great issue. Our main character, John Jones, is invaded by this evil sort of alien, separate from the White Martian. The White Martian is still, has taken over his kid. But just crazy examples of the art from Javier Rodriguez. We know that Javier does the colors as well, so it's really cool just seeing the entire thing come together on the page. And yeah, hopefully the you know, Martian and John Jones can get out of this situation. It really does seem like they're split up. We know that the Martian is captured by the government. At the same time, it seems like they're going to be you know, coming up to John Jones where he's holding out at the motel. So we'll have to see what happens to them in the next issues. But that's what we have for this little reading section. So like I was saying, we still have an entire stack of comic books to finish for this week's new comic book day pulls. Excellent stuff like the DCKO tie-ins, a couple stuff from Marvel like Iron Man issue number 2, the Ultimates 21, and then some more indie series like Escape issue 6, and then Is Ted Okay issue 1. Great stuff from Dave Chisholm from what I hear. And then like I was saying, before next Wednesday, hope to finish Far Sector and hope to finish the Question Omnibus, and I'll try to update you guys as I go. All right, so now it's Saturday and me and my wife are gonna be going to something a little bit later, but hopefully I can squeeze in some time to read some comic books now. So we're gonna be reading 2 DC, 2 Marvel, and 3 indie series. I'll be chiming in every now and then with my thoughts, and yeah, hopefully we can knock these out. This will be everything that I'm reading for this week's new comic book day. Then after this, hopefully before next Wednesday, I can finish the Question Omnibus and the Far Sector Deluxe edition. So yeah. All right, so I just finished Superman issue number 35. Had a ton of great moments, dude. Just a real fun series. It's a DCKO tie-in, of course, but I love this moment at the very end, right? As we see Superboy Prime meeting Martha and Clark's dad. Just really kind of a heartfelt moment, you know? So Mom, Pa, Kent, and he asked them, I was hoping you'd call me Clark. So yeah, I really like Superboy in this series. Justice League Unlimited was a great issue as we see the traitor who betrayed Mr. Terrific and his team. She kind of realized like what it is the true meaning behind being a hero and stuff like that. So she reversed and she betrayed Neuron. So that was a cool sort of twist there. The Ultimates 21 just keeps being an excellent series. Like my favorite part of the Ultimate Universe by far, this stuff that Dennis Camp's doing. The entire thing, I mean, it's Dennis Camp speaking directly to us. Iron Man 2, a great issue. As we see Madam Mask and AIM, they're working they're trying to recreate a Tony Stark, but do that for the villain side and make him go down an evil sort of path. So yeah, great stuff from this Iron Man series. Josh Williamson continues to surprise me. We're gonna keep it on the pull list for sure. The indie series today were really, really good. So the Power Fantasy, I guess I don't want to spoil it. An excellent conclusion to this arc, I guess is how I would put it. But yeah, Karen Gillan, Casper Wingard, possibly setting up for the future though. Definitely don't miss out on the Power Fantasy. This is a series that's really flying under the radar, but as of right now, it's a top 5 Image comic series of all time. Just really, really excellent stuff. Is Ted Okay might be the sleeper hit of the week. Really, really cool stuff here. It kind of reminds me of, and I think Dave Chisholm put it in the solicit, but it kind of reminds me of Severance. It's like this big brother, post-apocalyptic, like cyberpunk future. We find this girl is tasked with monitoring the guy named Ted on the cover, making sure that he doesn't, I don't know, become suicidal or potentially homicidal, right? That's kind of like her job. It kind of goes downhill from there, and it's just really promising start for this Is Ted Okay series. And then Escape. really excellent stuff. It gives me the vibes, and I just finished Metal Gear Solid 3, so it was giving me that vibes, man. So we got the Milton character. He's trying to go in to blow up this giant tank that the Nazis are going to use to try to win the war, and he gets sort of captured, but maybe that's all part of Milton's plan, right? So very, very cool. But you get just beautiful stuff from Daniel Acuna. Hopefully you guys can see that, and the glare is not too bad, but just beautiful, beautiful artwork. One of the best looking books on stands. The fact that Acuna is doing his own line work and then his own coloring. And yeah, this ends arc number 1, I believe. So might be a little bit of a wait till the series comes back, but just excellent, excellent stuff. So yeah, just a great reading session for comics. And that kind of completes my, you know, my new comic book day reads for the week that came out this Wednesday. If you're enjoying this reading vlog, let me know with a like down below. It's pretty fun to be, you know, chiming in with my live thoughts as soon as I finish something. So yeah, let me know down below. All right, so sorry about the noise. I'm on a walking treadmill, all right? So I get questions all the time of how do I get a ton of reading done in the month? Like, how do I stay on top of my monthly TBR? This is a trick that I use, right? So it's Monday afternoon. If I have like an hour here or there, I try to just walk on one of these walking treadmills and I read at the same time. Let me show you guys. So this is the setup. We have just like a whatever, like a coat closet up in here. But this is the walking pad. I just set it to like, I don't know, like 2 speed or something like that. And then you just grab your comic books, and I'll just be reading this while I walk on the walking pad. So that's the plan. If you guys can see, we only have, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 more issues left in this Question Omnibus, and I'm looking to finish this today. I'm gonna be going live here in a little bit to do New Comic Book Weekly. So before I go live on the YouTube here, I kind of want to finish this. So see if I can squeeze this in and finish this Question Omnibus here and now. Alrighty, so close the exercise ring. That's always cool. It's about, I don't know, like 38 minutes of walking or something like that. But we just finished the Question Omnibus. Dennis Cohen, Denny O'Neil. First thing I gotta say, man, I love the Vic Sage Question character. It's really cool how they balance him being an investigative reporter, you know, going to the newsroom and doing these reports on TV, giving people the information. And then at night, obviously, he's the Question. It's really cool how they kind of balance both personas. Half the comic, I would say, is Vic Sage in his everyday normal persona, trying to get answers that way, or interviewing people, or you know, going to different events and covering them in that way. So yeah, pretty interesting how they sort of balanced it. And the other thing I loved is that it's Vic Sage, the Question. He's going up against not like super criminals, right? Like super villains or anything. He's going up against you know, corrupt billionaires, or like there's like a whole arc where he's going up against just the idea of like a rigged election. He's trying to make sure that the election's not rigged. He's going up after like corrupt you know, politicians, corrupt cops, right? So he's very much a man of the people. His only goal is try to clean up the streets of Hub City, and I ended up really loving the artwork from Dennis Cohen, of course. It's kind of off-putting, I will say, when you get to an issue. It didn't happen often, but maybe like 3 or 4 issues in this omnibus are not pencils done by Dennis Cohen. Those kind of stuck out, and it's a very different vibe than the pencils that Dennis Cohen has been giving you the entire rest of the omnibus. This Question character, I'm just in love with this omnibus. I gotta pick up Omnibus Volume 2 at some point and read that, because this honestly is, it's like a top 5 DC omnibus, honestly. So yeah, if you've ever been contemplating picking up the Question Omnibus, I definitely recommend it. It's that crime and noir kind of vibe that I love. But yeah, just in a new setting with a new character that I wasn't previously familiar with, the Question Omnibus. I don't think tonight I'll be able to get to Far Sector. So maybe tomorrow I can, you know, finish Far Sector, because tomorrow will be Tuesday, and I want to finish Far Sector definitely by Wednesday. By Wednesday around lunchtime, hopefully I can finish Far Sector, and that'll be a nice, great month of, you know, my monthly TBR for everything I was trying to read in February. Alrighty, so this will probably be the last check-in. It is Wednesday, so this is the last day that I have to finish my TBR, but luckily, we only have one thing left. As you can see, we're reading Far Sector, the Deluxe Edition, and I only have, I think it's like 3 issues left. So I think this will be the perfect time to read it. It's right before my morning shift. I start working in about an hour, and I'm chilling here with Jerry Boy. And yeah, let's do some, of course he leaves right when I point him out. Let's do some morning comic book reading, and hopefully we can finish Far Sector. I'll let you guys know my thoughts on it. So far though, it's an excellent story. You guys gotta check it out. Far Sector is about the new Green Lantern, Jo Mullein. She's been sent off far out in the galaxy into this society where they're split up into 3 different races, and there's sort of like this caste system going on. But the interesting thing about this planet that has these 3 races is there's this thing called the emotional exploit, where everybody from birth, they're programmed to not feel any emotions. And so it's this whole society where nobody can feel happiness, sadness, anger. And in theory, they're thinking that's like the best way to live. If you have no emotions, you can't commit any crimes. But there's this drug that people can take that gives them emotions, and that kind of sets things in motion. There's like a murder, and so Jo Mullein has to kind of look into it. Ignore my hair, by the way. I haven't taken a shower today yet. But yeah, that's essentially what Far Sector is about so far. And we're coming up to the end of the sort of murder mystery that they got going on. There's been a more series of killings, and Jo Mullein is getting deeper and deeper into it. And it's fun learning about Jo Mullein's backstory. She was in the military, she left that. She was in the police force, she left that. Just trying to find a purpose. Like, she knows she wants to serve, and she knows she has it in her to help people. And she's just trying to figure out the best way to do that. She's approached by this Green Lantern, probably one of the Guardians, right? And they send her on this mission to be the Green Lantern of this planet off in the farthest reaches of the universe. So yeah, with that being said, let's finish Far Sector, and I'll let you guys know my overall thoughts at the very end. All right, I just finished Far Sector. Wow, what an insanely great story. N.K. Jemisin written with Jamal Campbell on the art. Jamal Campbell's art is just excellent all the way throughout. Let me see if I can find a good panel. I love Jamal's use of paneling. I think he's got pretty inventive page layouts for sure. And I mean, just his style. Like, no one's doing it like Jamal Campbell, doing the coloring as well, I believe. So yeah, just really, really great stuff all the way throughout. This Jo Mullein character, maybe my favorite Green Lantern, honestly. I mean, Jo Mullein's so great. I first read this story like a long time ago, but I wanted to reread it in this deluxe edition, and Jamal Campbell's artwork just sings in this oversized format. Yeah, man, I can't say enough good things about Far Sector. I thought it was really great. The mystery I thought was really well paced. It really started, it was really captivating, like the last 3 issues. I could really just not put it down. I thought the backstabs, all the twists and turns were pretty inventive. They were pretty cool. And yeah, sometimes Jamal Campbell just goes crazy on some of these pages, man. All the different details, all the different Green Lantern constructs look great from Jamal Campbell as well. I would really, really recommend Far Sector, one of the best DC reads, like one of the best 12-issue, maxi series you can read. And yeah, definitely check out Far Sector if you get a chance. Really, really great stuff. Jo Mullein, I can't say enough good things. Easily one of my favorite DC characters even at this point. So yeah, that's what we have for this little reading vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I haven't really done a video type like this, but hopefully it worked out. In the future, if I do another one of these, I can already think of things that I would do differently to maybe improve it. But yeah, let me know if you liked it down below in the comments. And of course, while you're down there, like if you like, sub if you love. And I'll catch you guys in the next one for potentially, as I'm trying to finish all my March TBR. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and read more comics.